Hey, my friends, it is good to see you, or kind of see you back, I guess. Some of you are just seeing through a video, but we are here for Math Monday, warming up those brains. By the way, I'm taping this in a little on the weekend because I was off track on my work during the week, and it's Sunday and it's snowing outside, people. Okay. So I'm sure if you're seeing this on Monday, you have lots of good stories to share with your teachers and your friends about snowing this weekend. Or if you're seeing this on Tuesday or whenever you're seeing it, I'm sure you're ready to share. Just make sure you share at the right time. Okay. So just a sidetrack because you know how I get off track sometimes looking outside of this beautiful snow. All right. So back to math. So we're going to be talking today about fair and unfair shares, okay? So in math today, you're going to start a new unit with your teacher. So this is a good pre-teach. That means, now look at this, is a good reading skill, by the way. Pre is a prefix, like we've talked about in reading, okay? That means it's making a new meaning. So teach, I know that I'm up teaching, I'm telling you how to do something. Pre means before. So pre-teach means teaching you before you're a teacher or before I teach you more in math. Okay, so it's a good pre-teach today. All right, so today we are looking at fair and unfair. Most of these words, we kind of know what they mean, okay? But I wanted to kind of make sure that it is fresh on your brain because it's going to go right into your math lesson today, okay? Or soon if you're a little bit different on your math schedule than our classes. Okay, so look at this picture, all right? You could probably look what's going on, okay? Maybe they're brothers, maybe they're friends. Maybe you got one friend eating this burger and the other one, that's how I would look too. So I was eating a burger, it didn't offer me any, right? So this is definitely showing a picture of when it's unfair. So speaking of that, parts of those words that give a new meaning, unfair, and we'll go over and I'll show you in just a moment. Unfair is not fair, right? Okay, looking at this, and I kind of thought it looked like a pizza. It might not be real pizza, but this piece, or this picture down here, is showing all these pieces of these friends, 4 different hands getting that piece of pizza, and this is more of a fair share, okay? That means everybody gets the piece that they would like, okay? Unfair, not fair. He got a big old burger, he got nothing, people, okay? So that's unfair. That's not fair. Down here with this pizza looking picture, everybody got a piece and they're all equal pieces, all right? Equal, like we have when we're solving problems and we're balancing equations. Equal means, yes, equal, but it also means the same as, okay? So each piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 5 people. Each piece has an equal share too. Okay, so it's a fair share. If someone got like a really big piece, and someone got the teeny tiny, right? Okay, now sometimes you just want a teeny tiny, but it's not as fair. Okay, everybody would want to have the same piece, especially if it's something that everybody wants. Okay, so fair and unfair. So let me go and I'm going to switch my screens a little bit and I'm going to look at those words a little bit more before I show you what you're going to be doing today. Okay, so look at that word again, fair and unfair. If you look at this part right here, okay, a little bit of a reading strategy in math, because remember reading, math, writing, they don't just come in those parts, they should all kind of be blending together for you by now. Okay, so this un means not. So when I'm looking at unfair, it just means not fair. So if I was looking at these shapes and kind of making them into a pizza or into a pie, okay, something round, I could show a unfair piece like this. Like maybe if I said, okay, I'm going to share with you, ready? I'm going to cut it right there. All right, that's for me. This is for you. You would go, that's unfair. That's not fair. Okay. But if I was sharing that same pizza with you and I was like, okay, I'm going to share it with you, ready? And I split it about right there. That's more fair. It's 2 equal pieces. Both pieces, no matter which one you get, is about the same. Now, when I split my things and when you start splitting your things in class too in math, it might not be perfect, okay, unless you're measuring. But as long as it's close when you kind of eyeball it, when you kind of guess, okay? So fair means 2 equal pieces, the same pieces. Unfair would be like, either like that picture, nobody got anything, wasn't even split at all, or it's split to where there's a smaller piece and a bigger piece. They're unequal. They're not equal. They're not the same size. Okay, so today on your math, to kind of warm those brains up after watching this video, of course, you're just going to draw, and you can do it here in Google Slides if you're a friend who's on Google Slides, or if you're in Kami. I know a lot of my friends in Kami in my class, you can use your drawing tools, of course. But it's wanting you on these two pictures, or I'm wanting you to split the burger and the cookie into fair shares with a friend. So it's just gonna be you and a friend, just like I did on my shape here. I split it. There's other different ways. I don't always have to split it down. I could split it horizontally too, or at a diagonal, just as long as it's fair and equal. So you decide how you want to split these pieces of food. Just make sure they're two equal pieces for a fair share. Okay. If you're using Google Slides, you can use the tool up here with the line, and you can go draw and drag your line. If you're on Kami, of course, you have your drawing tools and just draw it with your touchscreen finger or with your mouse. Okay. After you do those two pieces of food down here, I want you to type. Okay, and tell, or if you're a friend who likes to write, you can write and draw and take a picture of it, what fair means. Okay, just like I talked about, fair is that equal pieces. Everybody gets the same amount. Okay, unfair, someone's left out, or they're unequal pieces. They're not the same size. So I want you to put it in your words so that you can show your teacher and me what you know fair and unfair means already before we start looking at it in math together today. And then when you do get in math, if you have these already in your brain because you did your warm-up before, then oh man, you're just going to be rocking and rolling in that math lesson today, all right? So fair and unfair. See you tomorrow.